Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Vash coming at you with a coverage of the international qualifiers of the West region. This is game number 2 of Virtus.Pro versus mTw, and I'm not going to spoil game number 1 for you right now. I will though in 10 seconds, so if you want to watch game number 1, do pause right now. Okay, here we go. So game 1 was taken by Virtus.Pro, and sort of a throw of mTw. They made a few mistakes and Virtus.Pro punished them really hard, and they took that first game. So mTw will have to actually win this game to have another chance of taking home the overall victory in this best of 3 series to continue in the winners bracket. Now obviously if they're going to lose this, they will continue in the lowest bracket, but no team really wants that because that's a hard way to go. And obviously this is a spot for the international, and you know, that's a tournament for $1 million. So yeah, here we go. Anyways, pick and ban phase. Currently I am fast forwarding a tish just to get quicker through the pick and ban phase. We have Brookmother, Chen, and Lycan Darkseer banned out so far. So what comes to your mind at first is Fury and Invoker are still in the pool right now, and those heroes are very OP. Also Enchantress is still in the pool. If a Chen is sort of banned, sometimes people do go Enchantress, and there's no real counter to that strong pushing mobility, or pushing ability I should say. However, I don't think that's going to happen in this game. Shadow Demon, also a valid ban I suppose. However, now in that case mTw was having the choice of either just banning Furion and, well, normally not getting Invoker, but in this case I guess Virtus.Pro's opting for Leshrac, having a strong solo mid, and mTw is picking up the Invoker now with the Enchantress actually, so never mind what I said before. Invoker is going to be solo mid, played by Cinderin most likely. We have Fancy, Shoksha, Fucking Mad, and Kebab still playing here. And on Virtus.Pro we have Blow Your Brain, Kuroki, Scandal, Santa, and NS, which is a strong lineup as well. And this game, I mean, I guess this clash up is really interesting because Virtus.Pro has formed about 1.5 months ago, maybe 2 months ago, and mTw reformed also about that time. And mTw has been playing very, very strong, very, very, very strong, and very good coordination, and they were very convincing. However, Virtus.Pro does show their strength once in a while, but they have, they haven't been that consistent. So we will see how the second game is going to go. As we see, Windrunner and Sand King picked up by Virtus.Pro. Strong picks, obviously. Windrunner going to probably solo lane. Sand King might be able to as well, but we'll see if that's going to happen. We have the Lone Druid pick up by mTw. Now that's an interesting pick because Lone Druid is not what you would consider a really strong carry nowadays, or I should say reliable carry. There is, I think, quite a high percentage of losses when a Lone Druid is played in pro competitive plays. I don't know, not necessarily know where or why that is, or where that is coming from, but sometimes I think it's due to just the wrong setup versus opposing lineups, and Lone Druid is not able to show his strength fast enough, and obviously most of the times that Lone Druid is going for a Radiance, and he has to have that up really quick. And in the meta game, often there's, after 20 minutes there's already so many outer towers gone, and in that case it's really hard for Lone Druid to farm up reliably, and that's what he needs farm. Anyways, we have Panda, Tinker, and Lich, and Morphling banned out. So Morphling, I guess, would have worked very well with the Radiant or lineup of Virtus.Pro, since he is strong early mid, which their current lineup is overall. They have a lot of burst damage also, and but he's also very reliable late game when he gets his farm up. So that was a strong ban in my opinion. Tinker Panda ban for Virtus.Pro. I suppose Panda would have been very devastating to their lineup because Panda is very controlling in mid game, early game. As soon as he has his ultimate, he's just a force to reckon with, and they see that they have a Lycan. mTw has not a Lycan. I mean, mTw has a Lone Druid, and therefore, they're lacking controlling power, and you know, if you have a Panda or a Tinker, it's going to be hard to clash. It's going to be hard to show the strength. Now we will see what's going to happen now, because lifesteal is being picked up, and we will see if he's going to be laned on a lane, which I do not think. I think he's going to be wooding, and I think he's or jungling, I suppose, and we'll see who's going to play him. Normally, well, the thing is, really the carry player normally is sort of Kuroki on this lineup of Virtus.Pro. Sometimes NS does play carry slash semi-carry, although he does handle the solo mid normally. But I'm not quite sure how this is going to go. Also, mTw, same thing. I don't know how this is going to go, because normally Synderen does play Night Stalker, because that's his you know, his hero. He has shown strength with. We'll see how that's going to go, because there's still Night Stalker Invoker. What is he going to pick? We'll see. We will go over that right now as this game is starting. We see on Virtus.Pro side Santa playing Windrunner, Scandal playing Leshrac, Kuroki playing that Nyx, and we'll see if he's going to transition to Woods or not. And S is playing Sand King, and Blow Your Brain is going to be playing the Quap. On mTw side, Synderen is playing the Invoker, so we will have the Shoksha on the Night Stalker, sort of probably playing him as semi-carry, not necessarily as a primary ganking tool. We will see. Kebab is going to be on Enchantress, fucking Mad is going to be on the Crystal Maiden as a standard typical support role, and we have Fancy on the Lone Druid trying to farm up very fast. We will see a top Lone Druid with the support of Crystal Maiden, and most likely Kebab jumping out of the jungle once in a while. I suppose we will either have Synderen on. We have a pause going on. I believe we either are going to have Synderen on the Invoker solo mid, or we will have him on solo bot. We will see. Now, in my mind, Night Stalker would be more decent on the solo mid, because he's going to have a easier time, and then he will be able to, you know, show his strength in his first night. Whereas on bottom, he's probably going to have some problems versus possible try or dual lane. Yeah. So yeah, we will see. Anyways, currently it looks like Windrunner will be playing the standard solo top, and Blow Your Brain is probably gonna solo that mid with the Quap. Kuroki, Stout Shield, Quelling Blade most likely will jungle it up. As we see Gosu ISC increasing the battle points of this match. Very nicely done. That's very funny. Anyways, Scandal and S are going to be on bottom lane, probably dual laning it and having S fucking Mad is out of position, and he will definitely go down. First blood for Virtus.Pro right here. Very nicely warded by the Radiant side, and just totally punished that mistake, that out of positioning by fucking Mad, who was about to place a ward, I believe, on this high ground right here. But yeah, never do that without support in the early, you know, laning phase. It's just too scary. Anyways, we do have Shoksha on the bottom. Also, we have mTw Kebab on the Enchantress transitioning into an offensive Woods. Very interesting choice. I don't know if she will be able to really do this. We have NS guarding these Woods, kind of. I think they suspected it, and they're trying to have this, or trying to shut down the Enchantress as much as possible early game, because this will be pretty hard for Kuroki to farm up, to have a good time, and those supports are just now going to stay in these Woods with creep as a support for them too. So it's not so easy to just go on them and just to kill them, especially with Night Stalker being able to pop out of the lane. And on the other hand side, he is going to have a good time on this lane, because he will always have a little bit, you know, pressure off his shoulder, and for that he will have his farm up and a good first night. However, Kebab is out of position right now. He does not have a heal because he's level 1, and this is definitely going to be another kill for Virtus.Pro. So yeah, Night Stalker is going to get out. Crystal Maiden, however, is in trouble as well, even though Kuroki is being focused down right now. Crystal Nova is flying out right now versus Leshrac. Leshrac very low in health. The Void comes out and Leshrac goes down. However, there is a burst strike from Sand King, but nothing's gonna result of that. So we will have a lot of interesting action going on this bottom lane if Enchantress is gonna continue to try to offensive jungle. Kuroki obviously is having a good start right now. He's getting some assist gold. He got a did he get a kill? I'm not quite sure. Did he get a kill? Kuroki did get a kill, so he's sitting at 7-0, which is not that great, obviously, because he is having some pathway to go and some, team fights going on. But he has a kill, which is easy goal for him. We also have a kill in Cinderin, who I believe it was with that. That was with that Sunstrike. So Cinderin is playing an X-Sword Invoker. Maybe I should go over these lanes too. Blow Your Brain versus Cinderin on solo mid. Cinderin getting his boots first right now. I do not see any bottle of him. However, Blow Your Brain has a bottle. Depends now if Virtus.Pro is going to be able to rune control this. If so, maybe Virtus.Pro will have an upper hand in solo mid, even though an X-Sword Invoker is so easy, so good, and so strong in solo mid, even against the Quap. Right now we have 10 creep kills, 10 and 5 for Invoker Cinderin, and we have also 10 and 6, which is the same basically. So they're pretty evened out. Experience-wise, obviously Invoker does have a little bit. Actually, no, not obvious. No, it's very balanced. So never mind that. Don't even mind me. Cinderin, Shocksha has his Ornap, so Nightstalker is going to be able to do a lot of work if he's going to get one kill on this bottom lane. However, we do have oh, there was a go on Windrunner. I did miss that. I did miss that that Kebab decided to not offensive jungle anymore, which is in my opinion the right choice, because that was not going that well in bottom lane. They didn't have enough of map awareness and map sight. Maybe they should have placed the wards here to see what Kuroki is doing and where they're moving, or here. They just don't have enough wards to control that right now. However, Crystal Maiden and Nightstalker is a strong lineup versus Sand King and Leshrac. Yes, I do realize Boar Strike and the Split Earth, Split Earth stun is strong chain stunning, and they do burst damage a lot. But so is Crystal Maiden. She's level 3, so she has Crystal Nova level 2 and Frostbite level 1, which is strong, and a Night Stalker with Void. And as soon as it's going to turn night, this is going to be crazy. I don't think they will be able to control. However, if the Burst Strike Split Earth combination is successful, then obviously Crystal Maiden is going to have a problem. Not Night Stalker though; he has just too much HP. We see Crystal Maiden standing bravely versus Leshrac, trying to get a kill with Cinderin support, but he misses his Sunstrike. However, Shocksha is now very low and is going to go down to Night Stalker and to Sand King and Leshrac with the support of Kuroki. Coming in so handily, danily, right there. He has good timing in this game so far. On all 3 kills, he was basically in the whole. Yeah, he was just in the fight, in the clashes, and he had a good positioning, good timing as well. Kebab now is transitioning bottom again, so we will see. Maybe he's trying a gank, but I don't think he can. Not the right creep. I don't think Satyr Hellcaller is going to do anything. Going over creep stats right now, Kuroki is at 23-0 with 1 kill and 2 assists, which is great for him, as we do see a go on Enchantress who's popping her heal right here. But even though there's a Sunstrike support, it's not going to be enough. Enchantress going down immediately. However, there is a rebottle kill on the Sand King, and Kuroki is maybe going to go down too. Yes, he will go down. I don't think he will. Yes, going down, trying to get some time for the Shrek to go down, to get out. However, I think right now mTw is looking strong. I mean, they just have to care for that Crystal Maiden. However, with that urn, they have a lot of healing power and go power, and they're making the go on. Yes, they're making the go on Quap, and Quap is gonna go down. No, she's getting out. Wow, good play, nice play. Getting out and having a kill on Crystal Maiden for Virtus.Pro. As I see that Lone Druid getting a kill on Windrunner solo top, so maybe lucky entangles, I don't know, or maybe misplay by Santa, not so sure. However, Santa is 10-3 versus a solo Lone Druid, so he's not having the greatest time. Fonzie is 30-13. I mean, even though there was an Enchantress sort of messing around with that lane for a short or brief time, Lone Druid is just controlling this lane so well versus Santa. I don't know. It seems like Santa is really afraid to go in lane without any support. As I say that, Leshrac did transition to top, did TP top, and is going to try to land or score a kill on Lone Druid. If he's going to hit the stun, this is definitely going to be a kill. See? Yep, there's a stun. There should be a power shot. Yep, and this Lone Druid is going down. So very nicely done. Getting a kill on Lone Druid, harming his farm, and yeah, delaying his big items. Quap is sitting at 2 null talismans right now, and she has currently 33 creep kills versus the 27 of Invoker. As Crystal Maiden is killing Sand King, sorry for missing that. That was on bottom. Sand King just being out of position, I suppose, and the roaming capability of a Night Stalker and the Crystal Maiden on the back with like an Enchantress who is now again in the offensive jungle. That's just strong. If you're alone, you're pretty much screwed. Anyways, Leshrac is level 6 right now. I don't know how the difference in XP is right now. It is actually dipping towards the Dire right now. Not a lot, so it's not a big deal. It's just 500 XP difference. But still, you know, if mTw is gonna build up in momentum on Night Stalker, it's gonna be huge early game, really, and mid game too, obviously. Night Stalker is just such a good hero, and he also is such a good counter to Quap with the silence, plus the cold snap of Cinderin. That's gonna be some mighty strong combination right there. One thing I have noticed is that Virtus.Pro has gone through a roster change. Dread is not with Virtus.Pro currently, as is Azen. Azen is not even did not join them either. So, you know, Blow Your Brain and Scandal are standing in, and I think this might be an official roster change. It's not officially announced and confirmed, but it is very likely to be one. Blow Your Brain is obviously well known as a Scandal. Yeah. Anyways, we see a gank attempt of the Enchantress and the Crystal Maiden, probably trying to find Kuroki, and Kuroki is gonna be, yes, he is gonna be found, and he is infesting into the Wild King creep of Kebab. So very nicely done by Kuroki. Obviously just denying that gank completely. I mean, what are they gonna do with it? He could have just, you know, chilled in that creep or not, but yeah, he's just even, you know, farming while they're ganking him, so no problem. However, I did miss a kill on Quap. Did I? Whoa, and on Lone Druid, so 2 kills. I missed 2 kills. I'm sorry for that. So Lone Druid went down and Queen of Pain went down. So Lone Druid is not having the best of his time. We'll see how that's gonna go. Obviously, they have the force of Night Stalker and Invoker, who are probably gonna give him some free time of farming, you know, in the next few minutes, as soon as the mid game is really has started. Really, I'm missing a kill again. Crystal Maiden killing Sand King. I have no idea where this happened. I suppose it happened top, but yeah, I mean, with the Night Stalker, easy kills for this combination is very strong with the freeze and with the Crystal Nova slowing so much, and then the Void slowing at night additionally. So, you know, this is just a prime time for Night Stalker, and he is being aggressive. He knows he can just, you know, yeah, he can just boast around because he's Night Stalker and it's night, you know. What else is there to say? Lone Druid now is trying to farm up the Ancients. Face boots up on his bear, and maybe he's going for some sort of pipe or something. I'm not quite sure. Might be a support Zilla bear, we will see. As the tier 1 tower top is gonna go down. Same time though, we see Leshrac pressuring with Nakes, the bottom tier 1 tower of the Dire side. I don't know if there's gonna be a trade, but it looks like it. I think, yeah. Yeah, Leshrac is gonna get this tower. However, he will definitely go down for this. I think that was a deliberate choice right there. Not sure if they should have done that, but they chose to do it, so never mind that. Kuroki is sitting at his threats right now and Helm of Iron Will. Probably gonna just continue into that Armlet, which is a standard build on Makes. It gives you more, if you activate Armlet, it gives you more strength, it gives you more damage, and gives you more life points, HP. Yeah, fairly typical item build. Invoker is working on his Force Staff right now, and the Bracer indicates that he will also be going for an what do you call it? Jesus. Drum of Endurance. That was again. Yeah, we still see Crystal Maiden warding up and being the sort of the warp bitch, as it's common, very common. The Shrek is playing the. I don't even know what he's doing actually. I thought that the Shrek was not necessarily the support role, but his items right now are very weak, and he has basically nothing. He has a bracer, so that's going to be a problem, especially versus diving Night Stalkers and the always sort of shining Sunstrike that can always pop out. So yeah, as you can see, there is a fight for the tier 1 tower mid right now going on. mTw pressuring this tower. Virtus.Pro standing sort of passive, even though it's not night anymore. I guess they're just afraid of their strong combination of Void, of Invoker's Cold Snap, and Sunstrike, and yeah, interesting. So they give up this tower while Kuroki is farming top. Obviously this is good for him to get some free farm right now. He's sitting at 60 creep kills right now, which is decent. He is the highest farmed hero right now, creep kill wise. However, Syneran with his Invoker has 4 kills in addition to 55 creep kills, so that's very strong too. What I want to mention is right now that Quap is not really doing a lot. Quap has not, she's 0-1 with 1 assist. That's just not a lot. She's not working this mid game right now. That's her duty to do just that. As we see Night Stalker going down to an epicenter stun and support of Quap. Yeah, as I was saying, Quap, that was her second, I guess, kill assist, and she has not done a lot in the first 14 minutes, and that's very untypical for Quaps. Normally Queen of Pains try to have a big impact on games, and that's their strength really, so we'll see how it's gonna go. Yeah. Support TPs coming out from mTw, and they're definitely going to defend this tower. Currently, as it goes for towers, we have slight disadvantage for Virtus.Pro because they do not possess the mid and the top tower anymore, whereas mTw has both of them. As I just was saying, Queen of Pain was not really doing a lot. She kills off the squishy support Crystal Maiden, so I guess she's starting to get into this game. Kuroki has his armlet finished, so that's a huge item right now for him. We'll see if he's going to be able to do anything with it. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, and we look on items. Comes to my mind right now is that now obviously if you look at Syllabear, right, he has transitioned his face boots to him, but the big question is, well, I can't see his bear right now. I do not know. There it is. There it is. Yeah, he's just having the Orb of Venom and boots. I don't know. I guess creep kill wise, Lone Druid is not doing too bad. He has 69 creep kills, but it's not really huge either, right? It's fine. He's up there. It's a good farm, but it's not exceptional. That's what I'm trying to say. Other than that, item wise, what comes to my mind right now is that Syneran is going more or less a typical Invoker build, except those Arcanes. That's something different. Haven't seen that a lot on Invokers. Normally they do go face boots for more damage, but he's in, I guess he's saying that, I'm Exorder Invoker. I don't necessarily need more high-based damage. I rather go for the Arcanes for my teammate to give them some mana points. As we see an invisible Night Stalker hovering around that Windrunner, and Windrunner is going to get voided and silenced. There is the freeze, and there is the Crystal Nova as well. However, the Sunstrike is missing, and because there is so much support right now of Leshrac and Sand King, they are backing off, and we will see if this Crystal Maiden is going to go down. Yes, Crystal Maiden, no, getting forced out. Nice save by Syneran. And this Night Stalker now in problems, and he's being dusted, and yes, he's going to go down. So in the end, a kill for mTw comes out of this whole sort of rendezvous. As we see, Lone Root farming up more, and he has 3k gold in the bank, so that's great, I suppose. He's having, as I said, good farm, not exceptional, but good farm. He will soon have his Radiance, and I'm pretty sure he's going to opt for that, because otherwise there would be no reason to save 3k gold. Anyways, let's continue to look over the items as we see Roshan attempt of mTw. This is sort of early without the Lone Druid, and you know, normally you would say, okay, if Lone Druid is missing, okay, we need to check on Roshan. And yeah, but he's not missing, he's on lane, he's showing presence, and so this is a strong move, just with Enchantress creeps and Invoker's Spirit Forges, to get this Roshan, making sure, or I don't know if they're making sure, but there is no ward of the Radiant side. Actually, in general, there is no ward of the Radiant side currently, except for top lane to maybe get this tower. And they spotted out Lone Druid, of course, but Lone Druid is going to get out. He has face boot, so I do not see how you're going to get them. However, they are chasing, and this is a mistake in my opinion. They need to care, because there's already the support TP of oh, lucky bash, oh, lucky entangle procs. And the support of, well, Night Stalker just voids, and Cinderan's high damage of Sinstrike just kills off Leshrac instantly. So this is going to be a big problem for Virtus.Pro right now. mTw is starting to look really strong because Night Stalker is sort of tanky, and he is using that Knights really efficiently, using his ultimates very efficiently. Fucking Mad is also at level 8, which is strong for a Crystal Maiden. You know, almost full max in her damage spells. I mean, Enchantress is not doing too much, I suppose, but she has life. She has a Bracer, 2 Bracers actually, and Treads, so she is very tanky and has her heals. So, you know, she's gonna do necessary job done too. And obviously, you know, and we see Lone Druid joining with the Sacred, so they're just gonna mow on this tower. And I don't know if Virtus.Pro can defend this. There is a Shackle Shot on the Lone Druid Bear, but that's not gonna do anything. He's just gonna tank this tower and keep continuing to mow down this. Wow, God, this. Bears are just so, you know, so berry, and they have the Demolish, and that just works in those towers so well. Anyway, so Lone Druid getting the kill, almost having his Radiance up now, and mTw decides that they had enough, and this is what all they want. And right now, really, item-wise, just look at this. Virtus.Pro is looking really poor on items. Sand has basically nothing, as has Scandal. Scandal on the Shark doesn't have any items either. We have almost an Aghanim Scepter completed on Blow Your Brain on the Quap. However, that's still, I don't know, how much money does he have in the bank right now? Okay. So he's 700, so I guess she's 300 away from her Aghanims. Just, no, not 300, sorry. Excuse me, 450, because the point booster is still missing. However, you know, she is more or less, with Karaoke, the only farmed hero. I guess Windrunner does sort of have her mechanism up and her face boots up, which is core items of her, and that's, I guess, good that she has them at 20 minutes. But other than that, she doesn't have anything either, and it's not enough to obviously survive the huge impact a Night Stalker and an Invoker has, with maybe a combination of the Radiance incoming. So, as we see the tower going down mid, Virtus.Pro seems to be punished really hard. Leshrac is going down. Syndran is going to survive. No, he's not going to survive, even though he popped his invisibility. Kuroki, however, is going to get mowed down and entangled so hard by the Scylla Bear, and that is basically what is winning this fight now overall. Shaksha just doesn't care about his life points and knows he's tanky, and he can go more and more. And yeah, this was just a 3-4-1. This is not necessarily what Virtus.Pro wanted. And Radiant's Cura is going down, so not quite sure where he went down. But that definitely wasn't not necessary. I don't know. Wow. Yeah, unfortunate for mTw. Wait, actually was it Radiant's Courier. Oh, Virtus.Pro losing the Courier. That makes more sense. So, yeah. Virtus.Pro not looking good at all. It's 12 for 14 right now. Not a high difference in kills, but overall, if we look at the farm XP difference, obviously it's already really dipping in favor of mTw right now. But the gold difference is also at 3k, so, you know, I do not see how this is going to get better, because Scylla's going to continue to farm up, and with his Radiance he can just, you know, let his beer, you know, yeah, like that, just, you know, let it run in and let, deal some damage with also with some lucky entangles, but also just with the radiance. And he's probably gonna get returned. Nope, he can't be returned because he got attacked. So I guess we gotta bear down, but in 25 seconds it'll be back. So no problem. Yeah, let's talk about Kuroki right now. He's opted for Meteor Hammer, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna transition into a Desolator. I don't know, in my opinion, maybe he should have opted for Force Staff. In my opinion, he is getting kited too much, he is getting stunned too much, he's getting called out too much, and he's getting entangled too much. He has no chance currently of dealing DPS, and whereas Nyx is a strong pick in regards of the HP of Lone Druid and of his bear, when he's in true form. He's getting entangled too much, and that's the bad part about it. I mean, yes, he will regenerate a lot of life points, and that's why you pick Nyx versus Pudge and versus Silas, I suppose. But there's always this melee thing about Nyx. I mean, if he's gonna get disabled, if he's gonna get, for example, with Pudge, if he's gonna get hooked and fresh meated, he's in big trouble too, right? He cannot regenerate anything. So it's sort of always like it's a really small path to walk about with a Nyx. So we'll see how this is gonna go. Maybe we need like more force staffs on the supports of the Radiant side to be able to force him around, to get him into the clashes, to get him onto the opponents, to get him out of the clashes if he's disabled. But we're not seeing anything of this. So maybe even a dagger. I don't know. But right now this is not gonna work out as it is. And this Sand King is gonna go down by Invoker's Sunstrike. Syndrome really on top of his job as a Sunstrike Invoker. He is getting a lot of kills with that 7-1 right now. As we see another tower going down, of Virtus.Pro obviously, and the gold difference chart is now dipping towards the 5k mark, as is the experience graph. So this is a really grim situation for Virtus.Pro. Although they have won the first game, so doesn't matter that much, I suppose, for them. They'd still have a third chance if they lose this game. But you always want to win in 2 games, just to not get, go through the whole nerve-wracking process of game number 3. As we see, Windrunner is finally going to go for the Force Staff. That's going to be very important for her as well as for Nyx, in my opinion. I mean, Nyx is still going towards those, towards that Desolator. In my opinion, it's just not going to do anything right now. Yes, it's going to cut down through armor very much, and it's going to, make it easier for the whole team if there's a focus fire and whatever. But just give him 3 minutes. Jesus. Okay, fine. I will fast forward this and just look at the items while we do that. Well, I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I do feel that mTw is going to take this home, most likely. Even though Kuroki is farmed by quite a bit, I mean, he has 129 CS, as does Queen of Pain, which is strong. And there's only Synderen and Funzi on Lone Druid, and Invoker sort of getting in that region, but not really. However, it's just not working out for them. Kuroki on that Nyx is just not doing the work he needs to do with a Nyx. And also Quap was nearly inefficient in the mid game and early game, not getting a lot of kills, not having a huge impact, and that is sort of what you have to do versus Night Stalker. Otherwise, Night Stalker is going to have the huge impact on the mid game, and if he has that, they have a really huge momentum, as we see the game resuming. And yes, mTw is carrying this momentum through the game right now. Already two tier 2 towers gone completely. So we have 2 lanes exposed already to the tier 3 towers. So if Virtus.Pro is not caring enough for those 2 lanes and they're pushed and they're fighting too much, there's always a possibility of a lot of damage being dealt to the tier 3 tower. And it's all about Rexes. As soon as the Rex is gone, it's going to be really, really hard for Virtus.Pro. So they will need to care right now and have good positional play, which they are. That's the one thing they're really good at. But we'll see how it's going to go. Anyway, even though Crystal Maiden is really poor support right now, she's getting the wards up, and it's all their team apparently needs. She's able to stand back, you know, cast her spells, and she's doing a job very well. I think she doesn't even die a lot. Yeah, she's 3-3, which is fine for Crystal Maiden. You know, there's some other support players that go, you know, 0-20 or something. For example, Mike's Venomancer. I mean, obviously it was still strong played, but he got hated on in that game. Anyway, so yeah, Venomancers now are or can be called the Milk style, the Milk Venomancer style. Venomancers now are legitimate feeders. If you go 0-20, it's fine because Milk did it too, and they won the game. So therefore, you can too. Anyways, I'm just kidding. Night is on for the Dire team, and they are searching. They want the next clash, and however, apparently Virtus.Pro wants this clash too, and Shocksha has his BKB up. I did not see that. That's going to be a huge item. Sankin getting caught out, not even able to ultimate. Kuroki just trying to right click, but not able to do anything really. The Shrek going down too, as is Windrunner going to go down. This fight was just perfect for mTw. I don't think Virtus.Pro realized that BKB was up on Shocksha, and that was just, you know, that's the person they ran to. And Kuroki is, yeah, there is the GG, well played, and yeah. So I guess, guys, this was game number 2, and mTw is going to go, and mTw is going to go into game number 3. So I will catch you guys in the next game most likely, and I hope you enjoyed this game.